Hello, everyone. Merry Christmas. This is December 25th, 2014. This is Pimp Snaggles coming to you live from the Double Bogey Broadcasting Studios. Tonight, we're going to give you a special Christmas bonus episode. Now, it's not going to be the normal format, and there might be some crazy shit that happens on here, so don't go rioting or picketing or burning down any fucking buildings in your neighborhood because you're fucking psychotic assholes, okay? Just don't do it. So, we're all going to be drinking. As usual, we've been drinking most of the day because it's Christmas. So, with that, enjoy the show.
Stroke-a-my, lick-a-my, suck-a-my cock. It's the first time for you, so here's what you do. Unzip me and strip me and show me you care. Don't go ripping out my pubic hair. Reach for my, grab for my, pull at my cock. You can do it with ease. Just get on your knees. Start licking and slurping. My dick will get firm. Soon you'll be tasting sperm.
Oh,
Such a wholesome song.
I love it.
That's awesome.
well, Merry Christmas, everybody. It is December 25th, 2014, and this is the special Christmas episode of the show.
Merry Christmas, Pimp.
I am Pimp Snaggles,
I am the Irish car wreck
and this is the Christmas episode of 6.
in 60.
Okay, so over there, now double checking everything that we got going on and making sure shit's
Right.
working,
Yes,
right?
sir.
So we don't fail.
Is DJ Smite, and I think he's got it figured out.
He does now. That's why we hired him.
Yeah.
And then over here on the whiteboard and run the dinger bell and some sound effects, we got motherfucker Jones.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
And
then
then over
Christmas.
there,
Yeah.
just staring blankly into space, is the Mean Bean.
The main
Kind of
dude.
filling in
making
for
sure I'm on
K-Dubs.
point. That's
Yeah,
all. I
he's-
just want to make sure
You-
everything's
you're
good
on
over there.
point.
He's
And-
fairly high and pretty loaded, so
Yeah.
he's in
I
fine
just
form.
started drinking.
We
man. I
wouldn't have it
purposely-
any other way.
No,
I
absolutely
purposely
not.
didn't eat a whole lot
Hey.
of dinner, so I'd get full.
I will say this much about if you're stoned or not. I ate some weed candy last night, and as of
Oh,
last
bless his
night, no more drugs for this man.
I witnessed it, and bless his heart.
Why didn't you do that here so we could witness
Oh,
this
God.
effect?
You didn't want to see the
He had spatial recognition issues.
Yeah. Yeah,
He
I
was
I was
fucked
having
up.
a hard time even seeing where I was at. So
Who
anyhow.
invited that guy?
Right.
Just so you're wondering what you heard that sound in the back, we have a bunch of
You're fired.
whole bunch of people in studio tonight, which is fine.
He was knocking
And-
over Nintendo games.
We're not
Carolers.
absolutely insisting that everyone be quiet, but don't trash the studio and be an asshole. I don't know what to tell you. Man.
Hey, have a cookie.
Yeah.
You'll feel better.
It's not until you ask him to be quiet that they
Those
start
are
being
those are
fucking loud as
non-medical
shit.
cookies, so you're
Right.
safe.
Those are not weed candy.
Right. Yeah.
Child safe.
Definitely
Anyhow.
can't have that. And
So-
motherfucker Jones in her goddamn table. She's gonna
You know
get
what,
this thing
Pimp
shoved up
Snaggles?
her ass on
Why don't
Christmas.
you go kiss my ass? How about that?
Whoa. Hey, conflict resolution, everybody.
No, I'm going to tell everybody right now. We have this little
Quit banging on the
It's,
table
it's a
in
TV
between
stand.
him and I. Yeah,
That's
it's a
what they
TV
used to call
stand.
him. It's a TV stand.
And I use
TV
the
tray.
table for his benefit, and he bitches at me every time for it.
for my
So-
benefit, but she shoves
Well-
it over in my space.
You know,
It's
Pimp,
an amazing fight we have every week.
90% of the time I side with you, but I am going to say this much. But, dude, you just spilled beer on me from right there.
That's why we have the
That's
table.
why you have the table.
I guess.
There you go.
Yeah,
Case
see?
in point. Mean Bean spilled beer on me from 4 feet away.
It's a
That is
three
pretty
foot
impressive.
drag. I had to pull that from.
That's pretty impressive,
It's a
I must
3-foot
say.
cup. I mean,
Oh my God.
Okay,
It
so
is.
as you can tell,
Welcome to the show,
we're,
everyone.
we're definitely not
We are-
following the normal format.
No.
tonight.
Everyone is
But
but
fairly
we're still
loaded.
drinking.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fairly loaded.
I just started.
Merry
Most of us have been
fucking
drinking
Christmas.
drinking all day. So we're going to start out though. We're going to start out with Christmas stories of the day, and
Indeed.
Carreck's going to start out.
Yeah,
Tell
Chris.
us how his day was.
Okay, so Christmas was pretty good. My roommates saw fit to get me a mini fridge.
Because they hate you.
No, they love me, but the reason for giving me the fridge was so that I didn't have to walk up the stairs to get a beer anymore because the beer fridge is now in the garage.
I think they're telling
So-
you they don't want it in the living space.
And you know what? That's totally fine. I don't mind. I like being down
Next,
in my
they're
little
going to give you
cave.
an escape ladder to get out of the window well. And
There's
say,
actually
hey,
there's one already there.
just so you don't have to
There's
go out the
actually
front door
one-
anymore.
there was a ladder built into the window well, so if
then-
I want to leave, I can walk out my
Someday
window.
you're going to walk to the top of the stairs. It's just going to be drywalled over.
Right? Please stay downstairs. We don't like you anymore.
You're basically a Stephen King
Even
movie.
if the beer is in the beer fridge out in the garage, isn't the top of the stairs right there by the door?
Yes, it is.
They were looking out for his well-being.
It's kind of a scary thing.
They thought his calves were too large. They're like, you
They-
gotta stop
they-
going up and down the stairs, man.
They got
Maybe
me.
they were scared of him coming back down.
They got me a mini fridge
Man
and
dies,
something called
chokes on a beer.
the bacon wave, so I can make bacon
Oh, I
in the
saw the picture of
microwave.
that.
Well, you know that's because they want to keep.
Did you try
They
it
want
yet?
you to keep your
I have
bitches
not.
down in
I'll
the
buy the
basement
bacon.
instead of bringing them upstairs.
My bitches,
Yeah,
Who
because
wants
God
to go
knows
get
I have a
bacon?
lot of bitches.
maybe. We don't know your life.
Incredible whorehouse down there. So
Anyhow,
I will say from experience, the bacon wave doesn't work.
no, I'm sure it doesn't.
But you still
As
cook
seen on
bacon.
TV, though.
Yeah, but you
I've
still cook
never
bacon,
seen it
so
on
who gives a
TV.
shit?
What kind of a microwave did you try?
You've
it in?
never
the
seen
industrial
the
kind like
bacon
you
wave on
have
TV?
now, or
No.
the newer school one?
I've tried them both.
Oh,
Yeah, but I mean, it cooks either way.
I
you
got.
cook bacon. In a
I also got
microwave,
bacon
doesn't
hot
fucking matter.
sauce. And
I saw that.
I got
That looked awesome.
I got bacon salt,
Which
and
is
then I've got a
interesting.
couple of bacon shirts.
I
are you
saw
going to
those.
get bacon flavored bacon?
I hope so.
We were talking
Somehow-
about this.
Maple
somehow-
nut crunch.
Right, maple nut crunch. I'll bet my left maple nut that it's not.
Rosemary and lemon.
Right.
I got a bacon air freshener. I'm kind of
Oh
nervous.
dear God!
It's going to
Nervous
smell like
about-
Dougie treats.
Yeah. You know
what?
They smell
I don't
so
know if I want to put that
delicious.
in my car because I don't want my. I mean,
Well-
I love bacon, but Jesus,
Ever
I don't
heard of
want
stray dogs and cats just all
Right.
over your car?
Just-
all the
Next time you go to the bathroom, can you
be
please
like-
not a bacon match? I'm
It'll
just
be like the
saying.
great outdoors. Bears will just be sleeping on my car. Dad, is it legal for you to
I
move?
don't- I
with
don't-
a-
I don't know what the laws are.
I don't know. I'm moving now.
So, Mean Bean, what you got over there for Christmas, buddy?
Almost wrecked the wife's car and ran someone over in less than 20 seconds of each other.
Oh,
Wow, impressive.
was it someone you know?
On purpose.
No, I don't know who the fuck he was. I
Oh, well,
couldn't
then
tell
fuck it.
either.
That's cool. Shit.
So it was not intentional.
No, I went to go turn in a loaf and jug where the big
well.
dip is, and I was
It's
going
slick as
10
shit
miles
right
an hour,
there,
and the
dude.
car did not want to turn.
It's slick as shit
and
right
so
in that spot.
I got
man.
it back on the road away from the gutter there, where it's like
Right.
3 feet tall. And out of nowhere, this guy's walking in the middle of the fucking road with 2 coffees. My wheels turned all the way to the right, and nothing's locked up. I got my feet off the shit, and I'm not going anywhere but straight
Yep.
at him. So I'm honking the horn. He's looking at me like I'm stupid.
Well,
Like,
at that
look at
point,
my
it's his
car.
own fucking problem.
Yeah, you should have just hit him.
Notice the car's
he,
not
he
moving.
stood there for a second and watched me slide, and then tiptoed real quick and started walking leisurely back to the sidewalk.
How do you
He's-
tiptoe in the snow?
It's like I had a Christmas death wish.
Very,
right?
carefully.
very gingerly.
That freaked me
Yeah.
out.
Yeah. So, and then you got that new T-shirt on. What's that say?
Sorry, I haven't
Oh,
looked
for
at
God's
it.
Yeah,
sake. It
yeah,
says,
yeah,
"I'm
yeah.
not arguing.
I always read my
I'm
shirts
just
before I put them
explaining
on.
why I'm right."
Dude.
Is what
There
his
you go.
shirt
It's hard to
says.
read
That-
upside down and backwards.
That
okay?
was an epic fail.
Okay.
considering
Didn't you
I did
read
this
it when you
twice the
before you
first
put it
time.
on?
Yeah, but I kind of forgot what shirt
Oh,
I had on.
Yeah,
fair
but-
enough. Fair enough.
But
Oh, man.
you actually read it 4 times in the last 4 minutes. So
I know.
That's why we
I'm
love the
drinking-
Mean Bean.
Hey,
That is
man.
why
he's been drinking.
No, I
Don't
just
you?
started.
Motherfucker
That's
Jones.
no excuse.
Motherfucker Jones. So
Sir.
you
You're
actually
back
did-
on the
you did-
sauce.
You actually did Christmas early, yes?
I did do Christmas early. My husband, as most people know, is an oil field guy. And part of the oil field is not being home for the holidays.
Right.
So he had to leave late Tuesday night to make it to work Christmas Eve morning. So we opened up all our gifts Tuesday. And I brought it upon myself to buy my 2 children and my daughter's boyfriend a Christmas gift. That way everybody had something to open on Christmas morning. Well, one of the Christmas gifts happened to be a pack of condoms.
Yeah.
And can you
fantastic.
explain why?
Well, for
Oh, it's
one,
2
because
boys.
my son is 16, and
A walking heart on.
Of course.
yes,
Saves
yes.
you about $80,000 in the long run.
And
right.
my daughter,
Roughly.
who is 18, and her boyfriend, who just turned 20,
Yeah, Jesus.
and he happens to live in my basement.
If you listen closely,
So-
you can hear the bed squeaking from
Right.
here.
You know what? Okay. I do not want grandkids right now, so I bought
That's
them
not a
all a
bad
pack
deal.
of condoms. And then it was hilarious to see them open it because they were
I'm sure they
all-
were horrified.
They were they were so
They were.
embarrassed. And Pedro, my daughter's boyfriend, he looks at me.
Peter.
Yeah, he looks at you.
I mean, Pedro. Yeah.
Yeah, he looks at me and says, does your husband know about this?
Did he think you got him the condoms for you?
He was scared.
And him?
He was scared.
No, he was
Is he working out
afraid.
the mother-in-law fantasy?
He was afraid that
No,
my
Mommy shows
daughter's father
Oh, yeah.
was
well,
gonna know, and I'm like, really? You've been together for 2 years.
that's
Like
a valid
he doesn't know
fear.
what's going on.
That's a valid fear,
is-
honestly.
that is.
But, yeah, you know.
It was adorable, but they were mortified.
Condoms for Christmas.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
At least
that's-
he's got 2
that's an
weeks to
interesting
run.
gift.
Very interesting.
You know,
Kudos to you.
Africa
Sounds like a
would be-
non-profit organization.
Africa would be a much different place if they had condoms for Christmas over there.
Oh, dude. Hey.
It was funny.
Hey, I'm just saying.
We should fly down there as ambassadors for condoms for fucking Christmas.
Dude,
And
Major
just wear
plane
a
drops and
suit
rubbers.
full of condoms.
Swear a condom.
And just get off the plane and start chucking them at
Just
people.
wear a human-sized condom.
Yeah.
And just start chucking
And your
condoms
Superman
out.
socks.
Condoms.
Oh, yeah, because
I
I'm a
was-
hero.
I was
I don't
about-
throw that
Oh,
word
and that's
around a
right.
lot, but,
I
you know,
bought my son a Superman shirt to match your Superman
I know.
socks.
Now we're going to have to hang out together.
And you handed
Yes,
him
you are.
condoms. That dude's
I'm
gonna
not
be
getting in a
running
phone
around
booth with him.
banging
He's
everything.
16 and has a permanent
Right.
hard on. I'm not going anywhere near him.
I don't
Hang
blame
out
you.
close to him.
So, Snaggles,
Yes.
how was your Christmas, buddy?
Mine was good, man. We got up early. We got up, I don't know, about 7.
That's
for making
insane.
coffee. Yeah, well, you know, it is what it is. My daughter, her boyfriend, and my grandson, they all came over. My grandson, it's his first Christmas, so it was kind of a big deal, you know. So we had a good time, and he basically just eats all the paper and shit. He can give a fuck less
Right.
what's in there. You
Yeah.
know? I personally just wanted to give him a box and a roll of bubble wrap.
That's
and I
all
know
he
he would have
needs.
been good to go till next Christmas, but you know. But he got a ton of shit. The kids all got a bunch of shit. I got some cool shit. Got a new jacket, some pants, a flask.
Cheers.
I got some collapsible
Cheers.
beer cups. They're fucking
Right.
sweet.
Oh my
Nice.
God! I
Awesome.
almost bought you one of those. No shit.
Yeah, I got a
Instead
couple
of the
of them.
Superman socks.
Oh yeah, the one-tooth Mexican came in and gave us all these badass new fucking glasses, 6
Hell
and 60
yes.
frosted
Yeah.
beer mugs. They are.
We gotta
badass.
give a shout out to our boy
Personalized.
Gil
Yeah. The old
with these
one-tooth
these
Mexican Gil
badass
Rice.
6 and 60
Badass.
mugs, man.
Thanks, Bobo. Love you.
So, and then when we got done with that, we loaded up, headed down to my mom's house a couple towns away, and did that whole thing. Had brunch, and everybody got gifts there.
You gotta love that in Colorado we can say a couple towns away.
Yeah.
And he said brunch.
Yeah.
He just
Right.
said
Well, no, I'm
brunch.
just saying, like,
Well, hey.
anywhere you go well, I don't know about southern Colorado, but northern Colorado, everything's like 10 or
It
15
is.
miles
It
away
really is.
before you get to the next town.
Yeah,
It's fucking
it truly
crazy.
Is. It truly is. So yeah, finished that up. Headed home, and then took some shit over to my son's buddy for his Christmas stuff, and then headed home, and then came
Oh.
over here.
Pam, we got to talk about that. How did he?
Received the
Yes.
litter.
Yes.
Okay, so
What happened?
so my son
With
gave,
the help of
with the help of Motherfucker
Jones.
Jones. Okay, so he's wrapping his buddy's gift, and he does the asshole thing of wrapping it 15 fucking times,
Yeah.
right? And then she says, "Well, why don't you put it in a bigger box?"
And wrap it again.
Same old concept, right? But he puts it in the bigger box, and it's a really big box. And she goes, "Wait, I have some cat litter in the back of my car."
Oh, Jesus.
Happened to
So
be
they
at Walmart and
proceed
bought cat litter.
They proceed
Yes.
to pour about 2 pounds of cat food in this box, or cat,
Cat
litter.
litter.
in this box, and then heat up some Tootsie Rolls and form them in the shape of cat turds,
Jesus Christ. dude.
That is awesome.
and then wrap the present.
Nice.
Yes.
So when we take it over there,
Was it a present for Parker?
yeah.
Thank God.
So when we take it over there, he opens it and he's like, "What the hell is this weigh so much?" You
It's
know.
a box full of cat
Yeah.
shit.
And I'm trying to be like,
You
I'm
can
trying
eat
to be
it.
like, don't turn it over and jostle it around, dude. Like, you know, because I'm
We
just
needed
all I
the
can
cat
picture.
turds to stay in
All I can
place.
picture is his mom and dad, and they are the coolest people in the world. And they'll probably end up listening to this.
Right.
Hi, y'all. How you doing? All I'm envisioning is
Hey,
this box
Parker.
exploding and cat litter going all over their living room.
Oh my
That
God!
would've been
That's a
awesome. Freaking out because
motherfucker to
there's
vacuum up. I'm just
So
saying.
I'm just like, oh God, just keep it still, you know, and open it up. So he kind of
Right.
opens it up and tears it open halfway and reaches in and grabs the present. He's
Oh,
all, what
Jesus.
the hell? Yeah. So we all had a pretty good laugh about it. So then
Oh.
everybody's
Please
like,
tell me
why
you
don't
pulled
you
up.
gingerly take it out to the trash can? I'm like, why don't you just take the top off the box? You have a cat, just throw the whole box out in the garage. It's a one-time use cat litter box.
Right,
Like,
there you go.
Already
There you go.
chocolate turds in it.
Way to be resourceful
That's
there.
what I was saying.
Cat litter ain't cheap either.
No,
You know,
it
and
ain't.
I
No,
told
it
your
ain't.
son to send me pictures of his reaction. He didn't do it.
I don't think anybody got pictures.
What is he, 15? You
Damn
expect
it.
him to follow instructions?
Yeah.
Well, he was going to.
Yeah, they just went into dirt to dirt mode. So
That's hilarious.
Dirt,
I'm
dirt.
so glad that
Yeah.
they had a good
So
time.
yeah,
So-
then got done with that and headed home for a little while and headed over here. So,
Nice.
Smite,
Nice. Smite.
how was
What's
your
going on, buddy?
Christmas day?
Well, mine started at 4:30, 4:45-ish.
That's insane.
AM.
Yeah, my 3-year-old was like,
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
Santa
be clear,
came.
AM.
so, yep, she opened all her stuff. Pretty much got everything from Toy Story 3 to Frozen.
Frozen. God.
Oh, my God.
Frozen,
Dude.
the bane of existence.
You didn't buy the Frozen light up singing dress, did you?
No.
Oh my
She
God!
pretty
I
much
bought
got
that for
everything
my
short
I
of
bought
that.
that for my roommate's kid, and let me tell you right now, I'm glad it's their kid, and not mine, because I would have killed her 2 seconds after she
You know,
opened it.
I gotta tell you, I
Let it
love.
go, let it go. It's just
I
fucking
absolutely
horrible.
love Smite's daughter. I mean, her and I, we have a great relationship. And I told her today, I said, hey, I said, can I get a hug, a Merry Christmas hug? And she goes, how about tomorrow?
Fair enough. She was all hugged out for the day.
I've handed
You
out
little
enough
turd.
hugs today.
So what'd you end up
I
getting
love
today?
that, baby.
My wife cooked an amazing meal, and I made 72 tortillas and some beans for the homies.
Nice.
Good.
Which he
And my
brought,
father.
which he brought with him. There are carolers for the
Yeah,
evening.
there's a few homies here.
Yeah.
And then, then we drank, and everybody went home, and we came here.
Fantastic.
Continue to drink.
So it sounds like a solid Christmas day
Yeah.
for everybody. It was good.
Sounds like it's been a good Christmas.
Nobody ended up in jail.
I was just going to say.
Thank
Yet.
goodness.
Not yet.
Still
not the
Christmas.
weekend.
It's still Christmas.
We still
not
have
the
time to
weekend
go.
Yeah. So I think with that, Mean Bean has a Christmas poem that he wrote. That he would
I'm
like
excited
to,
about
that he
this.
would like to read to everybody.
Yes, yes.
This
I
is
will.
all in the holiday spirit.
Yeah.
So you know what? Go ahead, Mean Bean. You have the floor.
Thank you. Here's to the Christmas holiday show. Drinking some beer and doing some blow. Everyone sings of Santa's bad life, that little elf on a shelf and his fat ugly wife. Rudolph's on coke, Blitzen is blazed. The rest all get drunk while the young ones get hazed. There's a big red sack with presents inside, as Santa rubs one out in Mrs. Claus's eyes. As you can see, we're all a bit twisted. Dasher, Dancer, and Prancer all just got fisted.
Oh, my goodness.
If you can't take a joke, we're sorry to hear. From us at CC Sisti, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Yeah. That's awesome, dude.
Well done,
that
amigo.
I didn't
That
find
was-
that on the internet. I wrote that as
And
inspiration.
he wrote that right from his heart. That's where
I
it came
believe
from.
that.
That's awesome, dude.
Fantastic.
Good job, Mean Bean.
Thank you.
Jesus.
This is why he's on our show.
yeah.
Right? This is why we allow this guy to hang around.
Periodically, because we can't release him like that every week. But you know,
Oh, man.
Well,
it's
we
a-
love him regardless,
being
and
as
his
it's a
wife
Christmas
too.
show, we had to let him go a little bit. So
Hey.
okay, so now we want to talk about some of your jacked up past Christmas stories. So, Smite, you grew up in Greeley like I did, so I know you got a fucked up Christmas story.
Oh, yeah. Well, back in the day, my grandparents used to have, like, all the family over. It was probably, 30, 40 of aunties and uncles and cousins. Well, my cousin, who shall remain nameless, him and I always had I don't know if it was a rivalry or whatever, but, we ended up getting in a fight.
Okay.
And we knocked over the Christmas tree and broke
Nice.
presents, dude. And, yeah, my aunt and uncle had to go home, and they sent him home. And
Oh shit!
we went home, and, yeah.
Damn it! Ruined Christmas
Cleaned
for
it up.
everyone.
Way to go.
Pretty much.
Hey, it's all in a day's work, man. What are you gonna do?
I whooped his ass, though.
As long as you
Hey,
came
he's
out
like,
on
"No,
top.
you're not-
Everything is cool, man. I kicked his ass.
As long as you
Exactly.
came out on top. Merry
You
Christmas.
can
to
always
you.
chalk that
But-
one up to victory.
The downside is we both got our ass whooped on the way to the car by our parents.
Well, fuck it.
yeah.
I mean, at least you whipped his ass. That means
well,
he got a
you know.
double whooping that day, so that's good.
I don't care if you just got your ass beat. You're getting your ass beat
That's what you
again.
get, fucker.
My grandma was not happy. Or my grandpa.
I cannot imagine your Wella was happy at all, bro.
at all.
All right, so Rick, you got some.
You know,
I mean-
I'm trying to think of like fucked up stuff that's happened.
You're an
at Christmas
alcoholic
time.
Irishman.
That's what I was
There
gonna
has to be a
say.
fucked up Christmas somewhere.
When he was
in there,
11 years
bro.
old, he was like, after a 30 rack.
Dude, right.
Oh, wait, they didn't make it back then, right?
He still drank 30.
I,
though.
I will say this much: the last probably 5 or 6 years, I don't even remember Christmas, so it was probably fucked up, but I don't remember.
No, that fits. That fits.
Right?
Were you
That's
passed
pretty
out in a
good.
bar with a crown on, or what was it, a tiara?
God, yeah.
That was a
Yep.
pre-Christmas story, but it worked
that was a
out.
pre-Christmas. That pretty much works, though. I mean, it happened.
That's pretty fucked up.
No, the only messed up Christmas that I can remember off the top of my head because obviously I've got so many blank spaces. You know, I use about 10% of my brain.
Yep.
The rest is clogged with like molded hops and bong resin.
Alcoholism.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Blacking out is God's way of telling you you're too awesome, you know, so that way you
Absolutely.
can't remember all of it.
It's more like I'm just going to shut you off for a little while.
Yeah, God's just like, dude, shut down for about 2 hours because you're doing too much. Anyhow, no, the only thing that I can remember that was fucked up was there was this Christmas when I was probably like 10 or 11 years old, and I thought I was clever enough to like open my gifts and then rewrap them.
Oh my God, I've done that before.
Negative.
Yes.
I've done that too.
Never works
Now,
out.
not only did I not, so I ruined my Christmas by opening all my gifts pretty much.
Yep.
And then
What a dick.
and then I rewrapped them, and my mom obviously knew right away. She's like, "Well, it looks like a 10-year-old wrapped
If
this."
you know how to cut the tape, you don't have to worry about the rewrap.
10.
I was 10, and I was
Right.
already drinking.
Oh God.
So
In my
she,
defense.
Sorry, Mom, I was in a car wreck.
In my defense, but no, she was so pissed for the next like 6 years. She didn't put gifts out before Christmas Eve. She was
Fucking A,
so
dude.
mad, dude. She was like. I mean, I remember her rant. She's like, "You motherfucking kids! I can't believe you! How dare you ruin Christmas like this?" By the way, my mom's a listener, and I was gonna
love
mention
you,
this
Mom.
earlier. Yeah, we love you, Ma,
We love you,
and
Mom.
and my sister up in Wyoming.
Love
you
you,
guys.
sister in Wyoming.
They are concerned that I'm drinking a little too much.
Nah, he's good.
No, I keep an eye on him.
Right.
I keep an eye on him. I make
No
sure
matter
He's
how
good.
no,
I make
no
sure
matter how
he
drunk
gets home
I
safe
get, they make
every
sure I
night.
get home.
I do. I make sure he gets home
true.
safe every night.
So-
Swear to God,
so,
Mom.
Mino Bino, got a fucked up Christmas story over there?
Yeah, I do.
I'm a Chargers.
This
fan.
isn't going to, like, make people cry, right?
No,
Okay,
we're
good.
good.
I don't want no Christmas story like that.
So it was in Virginia. My dad was stationed out there when he was in the military. He was in the Navy. Christmas Day opened up, had this awesome big rig truck my dad had bought me, like remote control and shit.
Right.
Was showing this other girl in the neighborhood in this
Showing
complex.
off.
The thing.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
you know, it was cool.
Trying to score a little, you know, even no matter what age you are.
So
Gotta impress the ladies.
I worked her into let me touch her boobs, which she didn't have any at that time. But for
Well.
a 6 or 7 year old, that was kind of cool.
Yeah,
Nipple
that game.
still counts.
Right?
You had game. That's how
So
it
I
works,
proceeded to talk her into hopping the fence behind the fucking little laundry mat there at the complex.
man.
and
Right.
Got her to get naked for me.
No, Jesus.
Then the old man that lived there caught us.
Dude,
Yeah.
all right, hold on. Let me make sure I understand this correctly. You talked an 8-year-old. Grant, I don't care if you
it
were
was
8
like-
or not.
She was like 7. I was
Okay,
like
I don't
5 or
care.
6.
I don't care how old you were. How did you convince her to get naked? What line were you selling?
He's like, I'm rico.
I got a big truck.
Suave.
I got a big
Suave.
truck. Hey, no, I used that another time too.
I have a
Thank
big dump truck. You want to come see it?
No, he
Anyways,
said if
it's over
you were
by
a
the
McDonald's
sandbox.
hamburger, you would be a McSexy.
the old guy busts in, catches us. I just run because I'm dressed.
You're the boys that been whacking in my tool shed.
I guess
So
he yells
you
at her, get dressed.
you left that chick naked?
Fuck yeah, I did.
What a dick.
Turns out chivalry is dead.
Right?
And this
At
was on
this
Christmas
point-
Day, mind you.
When you got some old farmer chasing you, yeah, chivalry's dead.
She takes him to where she lives, and he tells her parents and everything what happened, and they come over to my door, come knocking, and I deny the whole fucking thing
Of course.
until they take us all back there and tried to show us where it was at, and there's her underwear on the fucking
Oh,
concrete
dear
in the
God.
shed.
Ah, dear Jesus.
You going to
She
hell
didn't
for
even
that
remember
bit.
to bring her underwear.
First time I got caught.
How old were you?
First time.
It was Christmas. I was like 6.
And the
6?
next,
Oh
and the
my
next, and the
God.
next 7,800 times he was whacking off. But, you know, I mean, hey, it is what it
You
is.
started young.
At least there was a girl there naked.
Well, hey.
And he turned out all right.
Yeah, well, I don't know about that, but yeah, he turned out. So- all right, motherfucker Jones, what do you got?
All right, well, I'm going to tell you this. Believe it or not, when I was a teenager, I was a spoiled fucking brat.
No way.
Swear to God.
I can't believe it.
Of course not. So anyway,
I love you, Jenny Jones.
I love you too. So anyway, my parents, I wanted some Chuck Taylors for
Yeah.
Christmas.
Yeah.
And so my parents, they were like,
Who
oh,
wants
and I
Chuck
just
Taylors for
knew.
Christmas? I don't.
And I knew that they were going to
All-Stars
give
are
me the
awesome.
Chuck Taylors, so I went into their closet, and I actually saw the box of Chuck Taylors. And my parents knew that I spied and found the Chuck Taylors. So what they did is they went out to Payless, and they bought these ridiculous shoes from Payless that looked like Chuck Taylors, and they were
Right.
bright red, and they had a giant Tweety bird on the fucking side.
Nice.
So when I went to open them, which I thought were going to be the Chuck
Chuck
Taylors,
Taylors,
I'm all
yeah.
excited.
Probably had a Converse box and everything.
Yes. And I opened them up, and
Wah,
there were these
wah,
ridiculous
wah, wah.
shoes. Yes. And I was, because I just knew that was what was in the box.
Yeah.
And I was pissed. I was pissed. And I didn't even bother opening up the rest of my presents. I just got out of the living room and stomped down the hallway. My parents have this on video, by
Yeah.
the way. And I stomped down the hallway. And it took my dad maybe 4 hours before he actually brought me the actual Chuck Taylors.
That's awesome.
Yes.
That
got 'em
that
actually?
actually
I've
just
got an affinity for
we
Chuck
need
Taylors,
to
too.
we need to hear your jacked up Christmas story, but that just reminded me of something really funny that I want to share, only because I know my cousin is a loyal listener, and I need to tell the story about him because it was fucking hilarious.
I have ones that range all over the place, man. From fucking disastrous to funny to sad to whatever. But one of my most jacked up Christmases. Every time I think about a fucking Christmas not on the table. Not
Dude.
on the table. Get them off your
Jesus.
microphone.
She
I'm
did it.
assuming
She
that
did it.
note
Snap
meant
you in half.
I'm assuming that note
Fuck's
means she
sakes.
needs to go pee.
Yeah.
But she just wrote, I am peeing.
Like right now, right
I
now.
assumed
now,
it
right
meant
now.
right now.
I
in
thought
the
the
chair.
same. I was like,
Little now, little later.
Okay,
It's a
for those of
leather
you that
chair.
can't see,
Anyhow, I'm
Motherfucker Jones
sorry.
just wrote, I am peeing on the whiteboard. And we weren't sure if she was actually peeing right at that second or if she
Or
was
she
just
needed to
denoting
go.
she had to go.
it's leather. It's cool.
I'm sorry, bro. I didn't mean to interrupt your
It's
story.
okay.
That was
It's
just
all right.
that was
No, I
a
know,
bit
that was-
distracting.
Like,
That was
it's got-
totally
it's got
worth
a peach
interrupting.
ring.
Totally worth
All right.
interrupting. All right.
So
So,
go ahead.
every time I think about like a jacked up Christmas when I was like, oh, god damn, this one comes to mind. So my sister and I wake up and I come out of my room and I see my brand new bicycle sitting, my brand new BMX bike sitting across the living room. Without looking at the floor or anything else, I run across and smash across a bunch of shit my mom had on the floor, which was a huge fucking racetrack attached to a big piece of plywood.
Probably nice, yeah.
Sick ass little RC cars, man. Smashed the entire fucking set to get to my bike, right? So, depressed about that, I take my brand new bike outside. It's a
And
little
then you wreck
snowy,
it.
a little shitty, you know, it's a little fucking cold out living in Greeley, but get it outside, start riding it around, come around the corner. It had freewheel. First bike I had was freewheel. You guys remember your first bike with freewheel? Takes a bit of adjusting.
Yeah.
All you need is a front brake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
However, none of my previous bikes had hand brakes. Okay, so
Yeah.
at this point, I was unaware of brakes. Go off the curb and land in a huge patch of oh shit. What's the sticker I'm thinking
Goat
of?
heads?
Goat heads?
Goat heads. Yes. Face down.
Yeah.
Face down. Full
It was
body.
it was Greeley, so I imagine it
Face
was
down.
donuts.
Yeah. Face down.
They're
full
everywhere.
body in a patch of goat heads.
Eek.
Okay. In my genius, I roll over to scream. Oh. So now my entire back is covered with goat heads as well.
Jesus
Okay.
Christ, brother.
Now, I have to get up and basically, how do you say this? Stay Puft Marshmallow my man self my way out of the fucking goat head patch. Okay. Just
Yeah.
1 foot, no arm moving, no leg moving. Get to my bike. There's no way I'm riding the bike because then I have to sit down on goat heads.
Right,
okay.
right.
So I have to abandon my brand new bike 1 block over in Greeley and go home.
I'm sure it was gone by the time you
So,
got back.
so my mom can spend an hour extracting goat heads from me with a pair of pliers
Oh, God.
into a trash bag. I
You
will
left
say
your bike for an hour, really? A block away.
I did, but luckily the Christmas miracle was my bike was still there.
It wasn't chopped up.
So
They didn't take the rims off it or anything.
yeah,
They're like, that shit's got training wheels.
So
we
that
don't
was-
want it.
that was a very very sad
right.
Christmas memory.
We're gonna get a contribution from our carolers here in just a second, but on Jenny Jones's note, I do remember one other very funny Christmas story that I have to share. My cousin Matt, who's a very loyal listener, he actually just let us know the other day that he loves listening to the show.
He does.
Yeah, he's an over the road trucker, so I mean I couldn't do that job if I wanted to, so I give him mad props for that. But there was one Christmas that he opened this gift from our Uncle Don, and it was a roll of toilet paper. And
Nice.
the actual gift was a Leatherman that was tucked inside the cylinder of the toilet paper. But my cousin didn't bother to look at it long enough to realize that there was a Leatherman inside the toilet paper. So he opened it and got pissed off and threw the toilet paper. And he's like, I'm done with Christmas. And just walked off. And my Uncle Don was laughing like it was the funniest fucking thing he's ever seen in his life.
It's like Jenny Jones' story right there. It's like,
Okay.
All right.
So he was
So
done with Christmas.
No,
at that
he
point.
was so mad, dude. And, granted, it was probably, like I said, like 11, 12 years old, something
Right.
like that. Yeah, he just saw a roll of toilet paper, and he's like, what are you
That
trying
is-
What are you
dude.
trying to say to me?
That is ballsy at 12 years old to declare to
Oh,
denounce
he was-
Christmas.
he was
that is amazing.
pissed.
Dude.
Without
that takes
getting your
commitment,
ass
bro.
kicked, right?
Yeah. All
All
right,
right, let's
so-
hear from our carolers.
All
We
right,
got some.
so-
We got some folks in studio here, and
Yeah, we do.
Pimp,
we have,
Pimp handed them some songs to sing for us.
They're
Here,
good.
gentlemen.
They've rewritten these as far as
They
we
have.
know,
They have.
or not. I don't know, but they're gonna throw in a solid attempt here. So we're all gonna lean back and enjoy the show. Take it away, gentlemen.
Deck the halls with boughs of Mary, fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, fa la 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 la. Don we now our paraphernalia, fa la 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 la
That's
la.
awesome.
Smoke the ancient ganja flower, fa la 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 la. See the blazing joint before us, fa la 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 la. Strike the lighter, blaze a forest, fa la 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 la. Follow me with Mary Jane, fa la 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 la. While I smell of ganja treasure, fa la 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 la. Fast away the old year passes, fa la 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 la. Hail the new mail, some glassware, fa la 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 la
La la la la. Come on now.
Sing we joyous all together, fa la 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 la. Beer is dank, but weed is better, fa la 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 la.
You know, honestly, well done, gentlemen, well done. And honestly, I really didn't even know you guys were talking about weed till that last line. I really had no idea.
Really?
I had no idea. I thought we were talking about Christmas trees and
He's
shrubbery.
so
and
That's
shit.
the
Sheltered.
That's the first annual song.
You must
Quiet
now
it.
bring us a shrubbery.
I thought you guys were on board for saving the rainforest. I heard
Pimp,
some about
you're
a
so
forest in
sheltered.
there.
It's okay,
I-
honey.
we live in
It's
Colorado.
okay,
It's all
honey.
about
Dude.
weed.
Apparently, I don't get out much. I don't
You
know.
guys
No, he's
are
sheltered.
fucking awesome, man.
Cannot
That was
wait.
fantastic.
That
I
was
cannot
awesome.
wait till the second
Yes.
song.
You know, we sent them over to the other room for
Right.
like 5
Yeah.
minutes, and they came up
And
with
they
that.
came up with that
They
was
are
genius,
fucking
dude.
amazing.
Those
Good
five
job.
those
Very
five
good.
are more
Five of
productive
them,
than us
yeah.
at any given
Right.
point.
I'm telling
They
you.
came.
what.
They just came up with something more creative than we've come up with in 9 fucking weeks.
No shit. What the fuck? You guys should get your own
Merry
show.
Christmas, fuckers.
Oh
You
man!
guys should have your own show.
I should start a podcast.
Just the 5 of you singing
why not?
obscure Christmas songs all year long.
All year
That
long.
might get a little boring in June, though. I'm just saying.
Okay, so
Yeah, baseball gets boring in June. What are you gonna do?
Welcome
Yeah,
back
sure.
to the Ghetto Christmas Hour. Here, Little Jan. Here it comes.
all right. So now with
Are-
that,
Are we really 35 minutes in already?
oh yeah, oh yeah.
Nice.
So now that our carolers have put you in the mood thoroughly, you
Is,
know,
it,
our
is it my time? All right.
Irish car wreck put in a call, and he got a hold of Christopher Walken, and was what asked a favor if Christopher Walken could
Yeah.
come in and
He's
read,
a personal friend.
yeah, you know, he's got him on speed dial.
Yeah.
And
Why
asked if he
wouldn't
could
I?
come in and read "Twas the Night Before Christmas." So we'll give it a minute here and get Christopher Walken sat down and get him to read this for you.
All right.
Come on, have a seat. There you go. Good
He's
boy.
drinking his beer. He's
you
coming over.
Hello.
He offended a few people. All right, Mr. Walken. Well, sir,
How you
the
doing,
floor
sir?
is yours.
Thank you. 'Twas the night before Christmas when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung very carefully by the chimney in hopes that St. Nick's would soon be doing something very funny. The children were nestled all snug in their beds while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. I don't know what the hell a sugar plum is or why kids would even dream about it.
Mr. Walken, nobody does. Nobody does.
With Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap, we had just settled down for a long winter's nap. When out on the roof there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash. I tore up the shutter and threw up the sash. Why the hell do I have a sash on my windows? The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave the luster of midday to objects below. When what to my wandering eyes should appear, I'm not sure if I was having a stroke, my eyes were wandering, but it was a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. With a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick. More rapid than eagle, his coursers they came. He whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet and Cupid, on Donder and Blitzen. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all. That seemed excessive for him to be yelling at such a late hour. But
It's
I
very
was
forceful.
too tired to even give a shit. As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, that sentence makes no sense. So up to the housetop the coursers they flew. With the sleigh full of toys and St. Nicholas too.
Mr. Walken, you might be having a stroke right now.
And then, in a twinkling, I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around down the chimney, St. Nicholas came with a bound. And at this point, I had to call 911 because you don't know why some fat man is in your living room with a sack full of toys. I didn't want to shoot him, but I didn't have another choice. He was dressed in all fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were tarnished with ashes and soot. That right there tells me that I should have assassinated him. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back. I don't know what this motherfucker's doing. And he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. That's alarming, all right? That right there. His eyes, how they twinkled. His dimples, how merry. I don't know why I'm admiring this guy, because I really don't like him. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry, his droll little mouth drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth. This motherfucker was smoking in my living room. I don't like that. I got kids about. He had a broad face and a little round belly, and he shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump. I'd say he needs some cardio, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread, but I'm still dreading it. I'm not sure why this man's in my living room passing out toys. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk. Don't jerk and drive. Laying his finger aside of his nose and giving a nod up the chimney, he rose. He sprang to his sleigh and to his team gave a whistle, and they flew away like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim as they drove out of sight, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night."
All right.
That was awesome.
Thank you, Mr. Walken. Mr. Walken came in all the way from L.A. to come in here and read that story for us. And, it was riveting. It was riveting.
It was fantastic.
I think he was having a stroke at some point.
At some point, yes.
So, that's okay.
It's a struggle when you're that
he's
old.
Getting, he's getting old. What is he, like 72?
Yeah,
least,
he's getting
at
up there.
least.
But, dude, he's still, I wouldn't call him A-list.
still
He's probably
amazing.
A- list at this point.
Could be,
But-
yeah.
He's a great guy.
So, let's see here. What
What
else
else
should
we
we?
got?
Well, we
going
got
on?
you got the dirty "Twas the Night Before
I
Christmas."
do
yes?
have a dirty "Twas the Night Before Christmas." Do you want to hear that now, or
Sure,
what?
why not? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, let's just jump right into that.
All right. And pardon my voice. I'm kind of losing my voice a little bit, but we'll
Bullshit.
go with it anyway. Want to bet?
That would be fantastic.
Hey, fuck you.
Even more sultry with that southern accent.
No, I get to push the buttons. Mean bean.
And you also get to bang shit around on the table.
Right.
Yes, I
apparently.
do.
Why the fuck
Jesus.
not?
That's what I do.
It's a
Fucking
holiday
asshole.
special.
Because I'm Motherfucker Jones, and I'm apparently a spoiled brat.
Apparently.
And drunk.
I'm not drunk. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's 3-2 beer, but
You don't know my life.
Get out of my house, queer.
Get out of my house, queer.
Oh, that's what
Yelling
Walken
at
should have
queers.
told
That's why your
Santa.
voice is going out.
That's
Yeah.
exactly.
Get out
All right.
of my house, you fucking coke snorting
Get out of
queer.
my house, you
Get
fucking
out! Get out of
queer.
my house, you queer.
Coke snorting, dick jerking queer.
Oh
the
my
fuck
God,
out of
you
here.
do that so well. You do that so well. That's amazing.
Yes,
All right,
you do,
so
Mr.
here we go.
Walken, and why shouldn't you? Because you are Christopher Walken.
All right, here's my bedtime
The
story.
Walking Dead.
It was the night before Christmas.
Read
It was
it.
the night before Christmas.
Fair enough.
Drink!
It was the night before Christmas, and all through the house, everyone was getting laid, even the mouse. With Ma in her whorehouse and Dad and Joe, I had just settled down for a nice piece of tail. When out on the lawn, there rose such a clatter. I sprang for my sister-in-law to see what was the matter.
Hang on, baby.
I threw open the shutters and threw out the hash, tripped over my boner, and busted my ass.
God
These guys
damn
would
it.
never throw out hash, right?
I
And
was
out on
tripping
the
over my
lawn,
dick.
and out on the lawn, but what should appear but a rusty old sleigh and 8 fucking reindeer.
Some motherfucker doing on the lawn.
Out of the sleigh jumped a big fat dick, and I knew in an instant
know.
it must be St. Prick.
Asshole.
To the top of the roofs, to the top of the walls. On you bastards before I cut off you balls.
Jesus.
He came down the chimney. He came down the chimney like a bat out of hell. And I knew for a fact the poor fucker had fell.
Serves him right.
He filled the stockings with pretzel and beer and a big rubber dick for my brother the queer. Then he rose up the chimney with a thunderous fart. That son of a bitch, he blew the damn thing apart. And he cursed and he swore as he rode out of sight. Fuck you all. I've had one hell of a night. Woo!
Yeah.
Merry
Yeah.
Christmas.
Fantastic.
Sounds
And-
like something I would say at the end.
Sorry for the voice. Sorry for the voice.
That's
God
all
damn
right.
it. I didn't know it was going to be that bad.
It's been a long day. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
So, I have a story that my buddy Sydney's going to read. We'll get him here in a second. It's about the shoemaker. You guys ever heard the
Sydney?
story of the shoemaker?
No.
Yeah.
Nope.
All right. Well,
Who's
hang on.
Sydney?
Hang on. I'll get Sydney in there. Sydney.
Are we?
Oh, there he is.
So, man. Yeah. So, Snaggles called me in there, man. Told me to tell you all a story about the shoemaker, right? So here we go. There was this old shoemaker. They even have fucking shoemakers anymore? Never mind, I don't know. All right, so there was a shoemaker who, by no fault of his own, had become broke as shit, right? Because maybe he's not good at making shoes. I don't fucking know, whatever. But he was broke, right?
Mm-hmm.
So one night he cut out some leather to make some shoes. Who the fuck wears leather shoes like that anymore, man? You even know?
Nobody.
Nobody.
I wear
Nobody.
I wear
Cowboys.
Nikes, dude.
All right.
Nikes or Mikeys.
Right. This is
Those
an
are
old.
leather.
Hey, shut the
Poor
fuck
people
up,
wear
man.
shoes like
This is an old story, man. So shut up. All right, cool. So he cuts out some leather, right, and he leaves it sitting on the table, right, and he goes down and knock out his old lady a little bit. Wakes up in the morning, sit down, the shoes are made. It's like, what the fuck? Who's up in my shit, man? But he's like, well, that's cool. So he sells off them shoes, right, and then cuts out some shit for some more shoes that night. Wakes up in the morning, shoes are made. At this point, he's like, shit. guess I can hang out and be lazy. Fucking just cut up a bunch of leather and shit. Fuck it. One night his old lady said, hey, after they get done, doing the business,
Yeah, of
right?
course.
Because, she got to dick that lady down, right? At this point, he ain't doing nothing else. He ain't making no fucking shoes, right? Lazy-ass motherfucker. Somebody bitching at me and shit. I sit around, smoke weed, and play fucking Xbox all day, and ain't nobody fucking telling me I'm cool, giving me money and shit.
That's all we do.
Fucking bullshit, man. Calling out Sharpton. Anyhow, old lady says, hey, we should probably stay up. She was breaking into our shit and doing your job, motherfucker. Says, all right. So they go down. They sit in the corner, and they waiting. Two little naked white motherfuckers come in, right? It's fucked up, man.
Jimmy Crack Corn.
Yeah, right. Why you got little naked white motherfuckers breaking up in your shit, right? I would have thought it was Mexicans personally, but I guess it was white dudes or some shit. I don't know. But, Mexicans like to break into shit and do shit, whatever.
Naked.
Oh,
But
Sydney.
Hey, man, I'm trying to compose myself.
I know.
So anyways, it says, well, shit, it's two little naked white dudes. Cool, man. So he keeps cutting shit up for a while. They keep making shit. He ends up being rich, right?
Yeah.
Just rolling in fat stacks, man. Putting spinners on his shit. I mean, I would. I'm just saying, I don't know.
I would. I would.
Non-spinners.
Can you put spinners on a leather
Don't
shoe?
put spinners on a Dodge Ram.
You can put
I'm
rims
pretty
on
sure
anything, man.
Sydney
Trust
can
me.
do
No.
anything.
Trust me.
Hey.
So anyhow, so they go on and they rich as shit. And him and his old lady, they do taking vacations, doing what they do, And they come back and they say, you know what? The old lady says, hey, we should do something nice with these little fucking naked white motherfuckers. How about we leave them some clothes? He says, all right, well, I suppose we could do that. So they make up some little clothes. They don't leave no leather on the table that night. They just leave some clothes, right? And so they sit down there in the corner. And these little naked white motherfuckers come in that night. And they see just the clothes sitting there. They're a little confused, like, where's the goddamn leather, man? The fuck, why we got Hawaiian shirts and shorts, right? Because that's what they left. That's what I'd have left them. I'm just guessing.
It probably didn't match either.
Right.
I'm obviously paraphrasing that part of the story.
Yeah.
The rest is true, but that part, the Hawaiian shirts.
That
who
part
knows?
wouldn't be made up. Yeah.
So anyhow, so the little naked white motherfuckers, they put the clothes on, start dancing around, and they say, well, shit, we look so fine. Why the hell would we make shoes anymore, man? Them little white motherfuckers ran out on that son of a bitch, man, never to return. So that's the point. Don't give white people shit.
That's what you get.
That sounds
All
like
right.
Yeah.
Sydney, out.
Nothing.
Thank you,
As
Sydney.
bad as it
Sydney.
sounds, it sounds like the
Hell
story
of a
from
story.
Harry Potter when they give Dobby clothes. He's free.
Basically, yeah. I don't
Yeah,
know.
what the fuck?
You know what?
I got a dog
I
that looks
love
like her,
your
by the
friend
way.
Sydney. I
Yeah.
think we're going to have him back on the show.
Sydney
Sydney's
was
a cool
awesome.
dude. He's
Thank
a
you,
cool
Thank
dude.
thank
you,
you,
I like
Sydney, for coming today.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And it's fucking hilarious how
All right.
he just read his story and walked the fuck out.
Nah, him and
Yeah.
Christopher
He's a
Walken
badass.
they came in on the
They
same
came
plane.
together and then
yeah.
left,
Yeah.
All right, let's
Both
get
from
the.
LA.
Walk in,
Should we get the
fuck shit
Kellers?
up, and walk
The
out.
Kellers back up.
I
here
think we
one more
should get the
time?
carolers back up one more time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
ready.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's get these fools going. Hello.
We're
They're-
back to
They're
the
doing
60,
fantastic
60
work.
Carol
They are
hour.
doing very fantastic work.
Let's hear what our
Fine,
boys have to
fine work.
say.
All right, fellas.
Are we everybody tuned up and ready?
And hit it.
They were for about 2 seconds.
And then I think Gilbert fell on the floor.
Oh, somebody punched Gilbert in the dick.
Oh, Gilbert got punched in the dick.
Oh, well. He'll live.
Well,
Is he literally on the ground because he got punched in the dick?
yeah.
He's
Brady's
up.
about to get
And
punched in
And
the
he's
face.
All right, all right, all right.
Pretty much.
Fellas,
That's going to be.
one more time.
5, 6, 7, 8. Hit it.
We got a beer. We got a beer. We got a beer and we
They're all holding their balls.
one, two. We got a bowl. We got a bowl.
Sing it like you mean it, dudes.
And we wish you had one too. I wanna wish you a drunken Christmas.
Yeah.
I wanna wish you a smoked out Christmas.
Sing it like
Yeah.
your life
I
depends
wanna
on
wish
it.
you a fucked up Christmas from the bottom of our hearts.
Yes.
Well done, gentlemen. Well
That
done.
was
Awesome.
That is, if we can get all
You
of us
sound
here
like you've been
together.
drinking too.
That was the Caroler
Dude.
Cinco's.
That's
That was
not,
awesome.
That's not a Tebow jersey, is it?
That was almost true.
It fucking is.
Oh, Jesus.
Tell Pittsburgh, holla.
We love 1660.
Awesome job, guys. Thank
Well,
you
shit,
very
man.
much, man. You guys are
Excellent
fucking
job.
awesome, man.
Well, shit. I think, God, unless you guys got anything you want to add.
Do we want to do Christmas pickup lines?
Yes,
Ooh.
I have one.
I got one.
have
I've
one.
got one.
Oh,
Because, well, all right. All right, you give your Christmas pickup. I'll try and think of one. And I think after that, though, let's do our favorite Christmas memory, and then we'll wrap it
sign
up.
off,
Yeah.
We've amazingly gone almost a full hour.
I know. It never fails.
Right?
We've been drinking.
All right. So my Christmas pickup line of the week is how about I slide down your chimney about 11 or 12 o'clock tonight?
I got. All right, go ahead if you got one. I got one. That just made me think of one.
If I wore mistletoe as a belt buckle, would you kiss my cock?
oh.
What happens under the mistletoe stays
under the mistletoe. Hopefully her
Except
face.
for the part that leaves on your face.
Stroking
Well,
my
I didn't really
sucker.
have anything for
You got nothing?
Christmas pickup line, so I'm just gonna say, do you want to open my present?
That's fair enough. That's
That was
yeah. Go ahead.
It's
Yeah,
a little bit creepy.
yeah. It's
Kinda.
not
a little creepy.
any more creepy than mine was.
I'd just walk up with a bow and a name tag thingy right next to it that says "2 women from God."
Oh,
Well
That's a
played,
good one.
sir. Well played.
I would
Smite.
just say, "Hi,
Hey, it
I'm
was worth a
Santa.
shot.
Want to be my ho ho ho?"
oh my God!
Yes, that would be the winner for the Christmas episode.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Are you having a jolly Christmas?
Yeah.
Can I deck your halls?
Oh my God!
Now we
There's got to be something about balls in
I
there
gotta
somewhere,
give you
right?
we just wrecked the halls.
We just did wreck the halls.
Balls of jolly.
All right. So,
Favorite Christmas memory?
favorite Christmas memory. Smite's he's thinking.
I'm gonna have to say this year, pretty much.
This year was?
Yeah, like earlier today. That's a memory, right?
That is a memory, yeah. That is a memory.
I'm at a good place right now, so I have to say that's my favorite Christmas memory.
That's good. That's good.
I've got a good one. My favorite Christmas memory. I was probably like 8, 9 years old, something like that. My mom and dad had just gotten divorced. My mom was working 2 jobs,
Oh.
and the one thing we asked her for Christmas that year was a Super Nintendo. And wouldn't you know, it, Christmas Day, we got our goddamn Super Nintendo.
Isn't it amazing how a single mom
Nice.
does that?
It
too?
was,
It's-
dude. It was so. Not only was it awesome that we got it, but we all, me and my older brothers and my sister, we all knew like how hard she'd worked
Yeah.
to make sure that happened for us. It was, and John Madden Football, the very first edition.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh, one.
Oh yeah.
That's
But
the
yeah,
bomb,
it was.
boy.
That's gonna always be my favorite Christmas memory, man. Because it taught me to appreciate
Absolutely.
what people have to go through just to buy stuff for
Yep,
you.
absolutely, man. Hell yeah. We got over there, Mean Bee.
Well, I think my best Christmas little memory that I could have was probably about, I don't know, I was probably about 7 or 8. My dad had been truck driving for about 3 or 4 years, and I only remember seeing him about maybe twice a year if I was lucky.
Right.
He showed up 2 days before Christmas with his sleeper fucking full of wrapped fucking presents.
Nice, dude.
Like Santa
Yeah.
Claus
Oh,
for
yeah,
real.
dude.
Like
That's the shit, dude.
ghetto redneck Santa with the fucking
Hell
truck,
yeah,
dude.
Nice.
We got to help unload all this shit. And then he says, hey, we still got to go get more shit. So with your Super Nintendo thing, this
Yeah.
was like when Nintendos were like
Right,
getting very
back in,
popular.
like 85, 86.
So I guess this is the best and worst story. He took us to shopping. We bought all kinds of cool shit. He bought us new clothes, but he bought the Super Nintendo. He put the Nintendo kit in the fucking cart first. So we had to walk around for 2 hours with that fucker in the cart. Just couldn't
wanted to
open it
go
for
home
2
and-
more days.
Right.
But it was the coolest fucking thing ever because
Torture.
he was home for a
Torture.
whole week, dude. Like he was usually home for like a day or two, and then gone for like 3 months.
Right.
That was fucking awesome.
That's awesome, man.
That's
Hell
awesome,
yeah.
man. Good story.
Got there, motherfucker
so
Jones.
my favorite Christmas memory was for my kids. they were 3 and 4, and my daughter got this little cool plastic, like a little Tykes rocking horse, and my son got this train. And you'd hit the button, and it made all this ridiculous noise. It was hideous, so annoying whatsoever. And he would hit the button constantly, nonstop. And so, and then my daughter, who was, oh, for fuck's sakes.
Sorry, someone had to.
You had to get her into character.
And my daughter, who was only a year older than my son, she looks at me and she goes, "Mom, is Santa a fucking idiot?"
Only from your child.
That was her exact words, because, you know, the reason she even learned that word is from riding with me in the car and
Yeah.
learning,
Of
like,
course.
from road rage.
Yeah, I can only
Mom,
imagine.
is Santa a fucking idiot? Because that irritated her so bad.
And she's never stopped
It was
being
great.
irritated by Jack Sands.
Yeah, and exactly.
Ever.
And they're 17 and 18 now, but I did take the batteries out of said
yeah.
little train.
Yeah.
First thing you do, for sure. Mine was,
Loved it.
I want to say I was, 12 or 13, maybe 12. We were living in Greeley in like a fourplex,
Yeah.
and it was my mom, single mom, since I was very, very young, and me and my sister, and our next door neighbors it was a single mom and her 2 kids, same scenario,
Yeah.
and they were cool as shit, and both our moms just fucking worked their asses off, dude. And this was a year that we really didn't get shit. I mean, mom didn't have money for shit,
Yeah.
So I don't remember what I got that year or anything, but what I do remember is on Christmas morning when we woke up, my mom said, "Come to the front door." So we did, and she had worked it out with the neighbor lady, and they came to the front door. We all went outside. There was one fucking star shining. One.
The North Star.
I don't know if it was a North Star or not, but it was one star. And dude, I don't know. That's just one of those things that just it's always stuck out in my mind. It was the most amazing thing. It had nothing to do with what I got that year.
Yeah.
What I gave, what I got, nothing,
That's
dude.
a good story.
It was just one of those moments, man. It was fucking awesome, dude.
Right.
So, yeah.
Gilbert was trying to
That's
hand
my
you some
favorite.
pie.
Why the fuck would I want a pie?
What the fuck are you doing with pie? All right.
Had beer
Why
in his
up
shirt.
so high?
So
Had beer in
You've
his
been
shirt.
drinking.
Nobody
I will
needs a
say
pie
this
unless
much.
it's cherry pie or
When-
I
a
got-
virgin
hey.
honey.
I got 2 other pies in my truck, actually, if you want to go get those.
I
There's
know
a cherry
somebody.
When we had the idea for the Christmas special, originally you said, "Oh, we might go 30 minutes."
one. Yeah.
We've gone
Not a chance.
60.
Not a fucking
Well,
chance.
because
We
that's
went way
what they
past
do.
that.
Even on a regular day, on our regular Mondays, we want to go over because
Oh,
we
yeah.
have so much bullshit to talk about.
Right. Well,
Hey,
And it's
It-
hard squeezing it into 60
it is what it
minutes.
is.
so we nailed it. I don't know, man. I guess we'll just wrap it up on that
Yeah,
then. Yeah.
that's. I think that's a good show, man.
You know,
Well,
Merry
I appreciate.
Christmas.
It was a
Cheers
great
to
show.
Santa and Nicholas.
I
Hey.
appreciate everybody coming out tonight.
For-
man. You guys are
I mean,
awesome. It's
dude.
dangerous out there tonight. So.
It is very dangerous out there. It's
We
snowing like a motherfucker.
do
here.
have a white Christmas.
We do. We actually
In
do.
Wellington, Colorado, we have a white
Hell
Christmas
yeah.
this year for December 25th, 2014.
We do. It's
for
badass.
the 7th year in a row. So,
I don't remember
F
having a white
off.
Christmas last
Yeah.
year.
Yeah,
Yes.
no,
Did
it's,
we?
Yes.
it's
You can look it up.
Was there just snow on the ground last year, though?
Google it. It
Yeah,
might
I
have
think
just
there
been
was.
a little
No.
nice
Google that
amount of
shit.
snow.
Somebody
I'm just
used-
telling you right now.
That's a good fucking
There's
Somebody
been a
used
white
canned snow
Christmas
on Rex's
every
front
year
yard last
since like
year.
2005.
Okay,
so
fair enough.
everybody that's saying, "Oh, I want a white Christmas," F off. All right, I don't like the snow. I'm ready to move to California. Fuck this shit.
Rick, you're officially
All right,
at
well,
the
we'll be
4
seeing you
beer
later.
volume.
All right. So
Yes, he is.
for
That is correct, sir.
so I guess that's
Um,
a Christmas episode.
Pim,
so
I would like to say really quick that I miss my father this holiday season. I'd like to say that I love you, Warden Sanders, and Merry Christmas, and I love you also, Mommy. Thank you.
okay.
We love you too,
too.
Jenny
Well,
Jones.
for the Christmas episode, I'm Pimp Snaggles,
I am the Irish car wreck.
and for DJ,
DJ
Smite,
Smite.
And Motherfucker Jones.
And the Mean Bean.
Yeah.
And all the boys in the
And
back
all the choir
from Double Bogey Broadcasting.
Cheers
to
to
Nankles.
Nankles.
Merry Christmas, motherfuckers.
And cheers to Santa as well.
Now drag your tongue across my meat. If you give me head, there's no need to spread. By now you should know a blowjob can't be beat. Faster now, deeper now into your throat. The secret is not to choke. Take my shaft by its base, stuff the whole thing in your face. That's how you suck on my cock. You make my dick swell as I moan and yell. Heed the warning when I scream. Although your throat is sore, you'll have to open more to gasp your last breath before I shoot my cream. Slurp it up, lick it up, don't ever stop. Swallow every last drop. Now that you eat my meat, I'll never have to beat my meat. Thanks for stroking mine, thanks for licking mine, thanks for sucking my cock.